Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Surah Al-Kahf, section 5 to 10. O Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, give to people this parable, a simple story to illustrate the utter worthlessness of this life without faith in Allah. Once there were two men. To one of them, Allah had blessed with abundance. He had two gardens with abundant produce and also had a river flowing between them. Because he had abundant produce, he said to his companion while conversing with him, "I am richer than you, and my clan is mightier than yours." He further added that he felt that his wealth would never perish and the hour of judgment would never come. If he were to return to Allah, he reasoned that he will find a better place than this. His companion warned him to remember Allah and His blessings, and to say about his garden that it is as wonderful as Allah wanted it to be. The companion further said, "Though you see me poorer than yourself in wealth and children, yet my Rabb may give me a garden better than yours, and may send down thunderbolts from the sky upon your garden, turning it into a barren wasteland." It so happened that Allah utterly destroyed the garden, and the first man stood there wringing his hand with grief over all that he had spent on it while it lay waste before his eyes. It was then that he realized that the real protection comes only from Allah. His is the best reward and His is the best requital. Wealth and children are an attraction of this worldly life, yet honorable deeds that last forever are better rewarded by your Rabb and hold for you a better hope of salvation. Prepare for the day of resurrection, when Allah will set the mountains in motion and the earth will become a barren waste. Allah will assemble all of mankind together, and they will stand in rows before Allah. The book of their deeds will be placed before them. At that time, you will see the sinners in great terror because of what is recorded therein. They will say, "Woe to us! What kind of a book is this? It leaves out nothing small or large. All is noted down." Reminder of the story of Iblis, wherein Allah asked him to prostrate before Adam and he refused. Allah asks us, would you then take Iblis and his children as your protectors rather than Allah, even though they are your enemies? The unbelievers will be asked to call upon their deities whom they had taken as partners with Allah. They will call them, but will receive no answer. The criminals will see the fire and realize that they are going to fall into it, and they will find no place to escape. Allah has given all kinds of examples in this Quran for the people to understand its message, but man is exceedingly contentious, that is, argues and debates. Tell them the story of Khizr, to whom Allah had given special knowledge. Prophet Musa alayhi salam was asked to go to him and learn from him. Musa set out on the journey with a young servant. They reached the junction of the two seas when the fish they were carrying miraculously made its way into the river. They had passed some distance when Musa said that they would have their meal. At that moment, the servant boy recalled about the fish having made its way into the river. He blamed that it was only Shaitan who made him to forget to tell about this incident to Musa. They retraced their steps back to the place, and there they found Khizr, whom Allah had blessed with special knowledge. Musa requested to Khizr if he can follow him, and so Khizr may teach him from the true knowledge which Allah has taught him. Khizr warned that Musa would not be patient enough to understand his actions, but Musa insisted. An agreement was reached that Musa should not question to Khizr for any of his actions until Khizr himself tells about it to Musa. Khizr and Musa embarked on a boat, and Khizr made a hole in it. Musa questioned why he did such a weird thing. Khizr warned Musa for questioning his action, and Musa immediately apologizes. They carry on until they meet a boy and Khizr kills him. Musa said, "You have killed an innocent person, though he had killed nobody. Surely you have done a horrible thing."